What is up, everybody? It's Rob here, back with another episode of Wasting Wildcards here on Multi 5. This week, I'm playing kind of a throwback deck. I'm playing Boros Angels. This deck was kind of a good stuff wins deck right when the first Ravnica set came back out. Not the first, I guess the seventh Ravnica. The Guilds of Ravnica came out, where you basically just curve out with powerful-ass stuff, starting with like Vanguard, and then just a slew of Angels. And then you just kind of won from value. And at the time, Golgari Explorer was kind of the menace. So having cards like Tocatli Honor Guard and some other stuff kind of helped hate out those decks. And with some of the new sets, we haven't got too many new tools for this deck, but I'm trying out some stuff. I got Immortal Suns just because Planeswalkers are a menace. I threw a God Eternal Aketra in here just kind of as a recursive, powerful value machine that is very hard to get rid of. We got Shalai's, Aurelia's, Resplendent Angels. And our main removal for the deck is Prison Realm, because this will deal with creatures or Planeswalkers, and we also get to scry, so it kind of helps us smooth out our draws and stuff. And this is pretty important because Planeswalkers are the menace, and we need to get rid of them. We also have two Gideon Blackblades as our only Planeswalker in the deck because early on, it makes our creatures harder to kill, and it beats down. But even later on in the game, it isn't super affected by Mortal Sun because it actually just becomes a 5/5 indestructible creature every turn. So it remains very hard to kill, and sure, you lose two of the abilities, but it still remains a very potent threat, and it's very hard for those things to kill. Other than that, we just got some removal. We got a couple Clarions for decks that go wide. We got a Banefire just to either close out the game, just some late game we need to kill a Planeswalker that's about to ultimate, something like that, you know. We got pretty basic 2-color mana base, as well as 1 Field of Ruin for problematic flipped searches or something like that, and a Mobilized District, which once the game starts going will probably be pretty cheap, just turn it on and start beating down. There are a lot of double mana symbols and stuff like that, so I don't want to get too greedy on the colorless lands, and I don't want to go crazy on tapped lands either, so yeah, let's see how this does. Ooh, cast 20 red or white spells. It's like they know. Alright, so I'm going to be playing 2 out of 3 here, just a couple games, see how this deck holds up in War of the Spark. We got ourselves the Mythic Championship 3 going on, which is all standard. And I believe the top 4 was Esper, Mono Red, and Simic Nexus. So yeah, no Boros Angels to be seen, and I'm pretty sure all those decks, with the exception of Mono Red, would probably stomp over this deck, but I'm curious. I'm curious to see how it holds up. Can good cards just curve out and win? Alright, so kind of a slowish start, but starting on turn 3, we're looking pretty good. And we're on the draw, so we could potentially draw into some of our early stuff. I think this is a keep. Alright, that's pretty good. Got ourselves a 2-drop. So, Cinder Barons, huh? I think it's Grixis, Rakdos. Huh. Alright, well, potentially some budget deck. Who knows? Probably a good matchup for us if they're base. Red-black. Be a bummer if they're playing Fungal Infections. Okay, no, so it's a Grixis deck then. Unfortunately, drawing their tapped lands. I didn't notice that was from Amonkhet. But yeah, I would say our deck here is probably pretty good against them. We got a lot of the just key removal pieces and stuff we need. Okay. Apparently our opponent felt similarly. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what they're playing, but I think Baffling Ends are probably good. I think Lava Coils are probably good. I guess that's probably it. I guess Banefire might kill some stuff. Direfleet Daredevil's First Strike's pretty good. Some Mortal Sun's probably excessive here. We're on the draw, so I'm going to trim a land. Do some cheeky stuff here. And it's a Banefire. We have cheaper, more efficient removal. I have no idea what my opponent's doing. I'm assuming they're playing creatures, but they can just be hard-ass control, and and I sideboarded way wrong. That's pretty bad. It's a pretty bad opening hand. That is better. Sure. So we got turn 2 Vanguard and or a turn 2 Baffling End if they play a problematic creature. Baffling End in a matchup like this is probably best against like a Dreadhorde Arcanist or a... man, I am bad at remembering things. The little thief. Thief of Sanity. Alright, so our opponent has not wasted enough wild cards, it seems. Tell you what, wasting all your wild cards on lands right away doesn't feel fun. Gets the job done, though. You know? I ground out. I have every shock land, mostly because I just draft as much as possible, and every time they're in a draft, I take it. But once standard plus or whatever they're doing exists, we're gonna want the shock lands. And I know people don't want fetches and stuff legal in new sets just because people don't like shuffling, but if it's a digital only format, like who cares? Like you don't even shuffle. I'm so for searching. Searching on Arena is so nice and so easy. Pass. Alright, so, I mean, luckily all the removal we kept in does deal with this stuff. It's a Baffling End. I guess Baffling End is probably a bad choice in this matchup. Okay, so it is Grixis mid-range. Yep. So... alright, yep. Good stuff. Grixis mid-range. Huh. Maybe we do want the Suns against Banefire. Don't want Baffling End. Lava Coil's good, but I don't know if we need 4. Deafening Clarion, not so much. Let's take our land back because we're on the play. They don't have Enter the Battlefield effects. I don't know what sweeper they would bring in that this becomes important. I'm debating between like Binding and Lava Coil. This takes out of their creature base, but this will prohibit them from doing stuff and they don't have removal for it, I'm sure. Let's try the Binding. Let's go for this. First. Pretty good. Hopefully we draw into some stuff. So a turn 2 Vanguard against this deck seems pretty good. If they're not running Moment of Cravings or Crive, even if they're running Crive Carnariums, yeah, we're going to lose our Vanguard, but almost everything else in our deck has pretty fat butts. Oh, hey, that works. That's a solution. All right, cool. Right on time. Card's pretty good against a deck that just plays one big thing a turn. Speaking of big thing a turn, so let's give our shit Hexproof. Get him for 2. So this is kind of the deck's strength. When you can just curve out. A crab? Okay. Well, those aren't exactly the most exciting games. You got to see the deck do stuff. Oh yeah, it's Sunday. Hey, reward pack day. Hopefully we can play a little more interactive game next time. Yeah. I wonder what kind of nonsense I can make with the new, is it Kalia? The 3-color angel that likes demons and dragons and angels. That card seems so up my alley. Throw some Skargan Hellkites, some angels. I'm not even sure like the demons that are currently popping off in standard right now, but I'm sure there's some good ones. There's what is it? I played in a bunch of decks already. Mayhem something. Oh, I suck. All right, do we get rid of the hero now? We have a Clarion. I think we let them maybe expand their board presence and then we Clarion. Let's just attack here. The thing is, like, do we throw Benalia down now and then if we Clarion it kills shit? I don't know. Let's maybe not telegraph that we have this in hand. Alright, well this is one of the tier 1 decks, clearly. We're playing against Esper Hero. So if Teferi bounces history here... Yeah, that makes way more sense. Either way, this is okay for us, I guess. We can kill their Teferi next turn. Unfortunately, our history was a total bust. Didn't accomplish anything. But, kill Teferi, go back to our life total.
I really should have seen that coming.
Man, if Adanto Vanguard was a knight, it'd be so silly. Okay, so we probably want to discard the other history here. Because next turn I either want to play Lyra or I want to Prison Realm. Alright, Prison Realm. We need to get our 5th land, so that's what this Scry is going to do. Perfect. Direfleet Daredevil not doing much here. Our opponent doesn't have any instants or sorceries. Big fairy, of course.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Huh. Okay.
Not so fast.
Sure. That's one less turn of them tucking Lyra. Alright. Yeah, this deck doesn't... This matchup doesn't seem great for us.
Don't worry.
If we can get, like, Immortal Sun out before they do all their stuff, it'd probably be pretty okay, but... Yeah, take it. So, for, I think here, multiple... We need to get a land drop. We need to hit 6 lands. An Immortal Sun, Prison Realms, all kinds of stuff. Banefire, not terrible. I think we try to kill Big Teferi here. Unfortunately, we can't make it uncounterable. But these decks usually don't run main deck counters. Alright, so our opponent has 5 cards in hand. It's not looking great for us. We can Prison Realm next turn, but it's not going to do much.
I've done the hero thing before.
Another hero. Alright, things are looking bad for us. Alright, so do we Prison Realm Teferi here? Or do we Prison Realm... I think we have to here do Teferi. That's Okay.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Because if we did one of these and then Fairy would eventually bounce this, they would get more value. If we did Hero, I mean, it'll keep their board from getting wider, but we still have like a Clarion main deck. Gonna take all this. Yeah, things are not looking up. Yeah, kind of the bummer here is this thing is such a terrible blocker. What else do they have? Oh, they destroy, eh? So that's it. That does it. All right, Esper mid-range, pretty good against Boros Angels, turns out. Let's see what we have. Baffling End gets rid of some of their stuff. Lava Coil seems good. Binding seems good. Solar Blaze actually seems pretty bad. It doesn't kill their Basilica Bell Haunts. I mean, I'm running a couple of these just because, like, we got Indestructible, we got Big Butt, or not Big Butt, I'm lying. Big Butt, you know, some stuff that would survive it. I guess this shuts off a couple things and some early blockers, maybe some Honor Guards. We take out Clarions, or I guess we should keep like one Clarion in just in case like we have a bad hero takeover. Dire Fleet seems okay. Only okay though. If we could hit like a Thought Erasure or something, it's okay. Vanguard actually seems pretty bad here. Yeah, maybe we don't even want Clarion. 3-3. We need some interaction early. Maybe just get rid of all the Vanguards. And one like Aurelia. Maybe one Lyra, just curve down a bit. Yeah, Immortal Sun is kind of our key piece in this matchup, and unfortunately, the deck I built does not have like treasure maps or any way to really get it out faster. What if we make some like a Naya Angels build, get the Llanowar action going on? So this is sketchy mana. Tapped, turn 2, we have removal. But if we don't draw lands, this is pretty bad. This is almost as bad. Oh, okay, we got one scry, and we have to just consistently hit our lands. Come on, come on, this is a bad keep. Opponent's going to 5 though, Mull to 5. Good for you. Oh yeah, living the dream. Okay. Sweet, so we'll go Honor Guard. I really don't know how great this is even against their deck, but yeah, that's fine. I feel like for the most part, these are all kind of even picks. Prison Realm is probably universally the best against their deck, but yeah. Don't want their Thought Erasures used against them. Well, there's our Immortal Sun. Just gotta draw 4 lands. Great, that's gonna happen. Definitely not gonna get Thought Erasure in the next 5-7 to turn. Alright, well hey, the 1-3 beatdown has commenced. They know we have removal for whatever it is they're playing. Alright, our opponent also not drawing lands. 3 for 3 for 3. Let's do it. Let's party. Rest in peace. Alright, we're doing it. 2 points at a time. We're getting there. This is hilarious. 9 points of damage with 1/3s. I wonder if we go in the Solar Blaze route is like play like main deck Honor Guards, just some other various things. That's probably bad. That's probably just not good. Woo-wee, we're getting there. One more, just one more. I hope we draw land and they tap out here. Okay. Oh yeah, we did it. We got there. Drawing 2 cards a turn here. Shut off their planeswalkers. Things are looking okay right now. Can start attacking with Mobilized District next turn, worst case. Man, Immortal Sun can be very powerful. They could just kill it here, then we're down to land, but... Oh man, with Immortal Sun, it's a 4/4? Hell yeah. Did we get there? Yep. So many lava coils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Well, that's one way to finish off the game. Alright, so our opponent was on a multi 5, and we basically beat down with 1/3s, which is never... it's never the best way to win, but I mean, we did it. We got there. We saw Immortal Sun put in some work. I think we're just going to run it back like this. So this deck could probably use a couple, maybe like 2 Mobilized Districts. I feel like this deck is like weak to sweepers and a lot of removal, so just having something that can just kind of recurring beat down is probably not a bad idea. And if we're ever in like a board stall or just ahead, we can end up winning even faster just because all of our angels are legendary, so making the cost go down is good. But yeah, Boros specifically is very weak against control. There's not much like... It's basically just like if they stumble, you can beat down. If they don't, good luck. We're on the draw. Gideon is very good if it doesn't get Thought Erasured. This is just so far off it doesn't matter, but Gideon is very good. I think... Oh, goddamn. We're on the draw. Maybe we keep it because we're on the draw. This is probably wrong. This is... I'm pretty sure this is wrong. Alright, so... We got... Alright. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Again, don't know how great this card is against most of their deck, but... It's very cool, 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 cool.
I can no longer stand by and watch. I've got time.
So we can kill Teferi with Bane Fires at range anytime, but...
Let me lead the charge into darkness.
I'm just gonna get this
I believe in
Gideon
you,
out
friend.
here. Can't be bounced. That's it. Alright.
Past, present, and future are bound, and I have
So
just
do we...
the trick
Maybe
for
we
this.
kill Teferi, attack Narset here?
I'll protect you.
So I can play a creature and... So let's think here. We have 2 Bane Fires. They could take 1 theoretically. Next turn, they're only going to uptick this. I want to get rid of Narset for sure. But I also want to advance my board presence. If I play Shalai, they can't Thought Erasure me. So we're going to do this. Sure,
Prepare
indestructible.
for battle.
And I'm going to kill Narset.
My strength
You are a
gave
mighty
out.
warrior. I concede.
Gideon's -6 is also live in a worst case scenario. I'd rather get him to 7 before I start blasting that off. So Shalai is pretty great in this matchup. It's basically the only live target for anything. Yeah, we don't need that. Slow impact.
I've got it.
So this is interesting. We can cleanly attack Teferi. We can cleanly attack our opponent. Do we just Lyra? I think we just... Don't target creature. Let's give it lifelink, I
Your
guess.
light
I
will
already has
cleave
lifelink.
the darkness.
Vigilance it is. You dead. You getting attacked. So Shalai is pretty clutch. Maybe I just want to go up to like a full 4 Shalai in this matchup. Turning off Thought Erasure and their removal, making them having to kill Shalai. We got there. That was actually pretty great. Our opponent was doing stuff. They played their Planeswalkers on curve. We played our Angels on curve, and we got there. Yeah, kind of showing the power of Shalai there. Shutting off all of the targeted stuff. Shutting off Thought Erasure, which is huge. We still had our Banefires in hand. So that was kind of the ideal draw against, like, Esper mid-range. Yeah, so I think this deck, there's something there. It's still powerful when you just play stuff on curve, I guess. I mean, definitely want 3 Shalai. Aurelia's kind of a Win Mori card, so let's go down like an Aurelia. Never got to do any fun God Eternal stuff, but I think that card is just a one-of is probably fine. Lyra is just... We could probably go down a Lyra, because again, it's kind of Win More-y. There's some other stuff we could definitely add, but there's definitely something fun here. If you just want to play some good old-fashioned big stuff beatdown, which I'm one to do that. I'm a big fan. Yeah. So, yeah, that was a couple matches with Boros Angels. You saw us beat Esper mid-range, which is kind of the boogeyman of the format right now. If you guys have any suggestions, recommendations for this deck, any other decks you'd like to see us play, or just anything. I mean, I know there's like all kinds of Angels decks out there. There's Abzan Angels, there's Naya Angels, there's Mardu Angels. I'm definitely going to be making some Mardu Angels once Kalia comes out, and it's going to be more like Dragons, Demons, and Angels, oh my, but I'm pretty excited. So stick around. This has been Wasting Wildcards here on Malta 5. Please like and subscribe our videos. Check out our modern videos as well. And yeah, thank you very much. Good day.